Hey, welcome on back to the Deeper Dive. It is your host, Luke, and today we are going to talk about Chia Network, which is XCH is the ticker, and this is another potential gem that I think I have for you guys that I want to show some connections about and show you guys the chart. So I'm on Chia Network's site here, and we can see the IFC Circular Drive Initiative and Climate Action Data Trust all listed here. So I believe that these are some of the companies that helped make Chia and drive its initiatives. But I would like to show you guys a few different things, how they are regulatory compliant, they're completely sustainable in terms of being eco-friendly, and yeah, lots of interesting stuff here. So we can see they have a project with the IFC, transforming carbon markets with IFC, and I'm sure there's a lot more to read about that. But for now, I just wanted to show you guys their main page and do a surface level dive. So getting into About Chia, we can see their About page. Blockchain technology built the way it was meant to be. Security first, regulatory compliance, and sustainability. So in terms of decentralization, they have 100,000 nodes across 150 countries. And as well, if we go down, reducing friction, increasing access. So they have a different way of farming for the tokens. You don't have to invest in these graphics cards and etc. And so this reduces energy consumption. We can also see them talk about their technology, which is proof of space and time. And they have an explanation there. Go ahead and check all of this out. Now going down, we can also see here that they intend to become a public reporting company. They also say right here how their native currency, XCH, is compliant. We in the SEC agree that most ICOs are illegal unregistered securities offerings. Unlike much of the industry, we don't believe the Howey test is difficult to apply, and they are confident that XCH, their native Chia currency, doesn't constitute a security under Howey and have proactively engaged with the SEC. So hopefully we won't see something like what happened with Ripple, where they had a big lawsuit that ended up affecting them. We also have some very good reputable investors here. And among those investors, we have Anderson Horowitz, which is A16Z, very popular name in this crypto space. Richmond Global Ventures, Slow Ventures, True Ventures, Greylock, DCM, and more. So those were some big names for sure, and that is definitely good to see them backed by them. Now, what I found that was interesting is that SDG Data Alliance, which is the Sustainable Development Goals, which, if you didn't know, they are right here. This is a big rabbit hole in itself, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, although I'm sure a lot of you probably know who this is, and you've seen popular people, I think like Jeff Bezos, wearing this logo on their lapel. So they have this alliance partner from SDG Data with Chia Network. And one line I would like to point out is right here, where they say Chia Network's partnership with the World Bank represents one of the first opportunities to leverage the strengths of blockchain to address climate change and decarbonization at the intergovernmental level, and demonstrates meaningful institutional trust and adoption of blockchain. So I think Chia Network is definitely here to stay, and that is just one piece of proof towards that. Now we also have this, which was Costa Rica and Chia announced partnership to support climate and government initiatives. And we can see right here where they say the government of Costa Rica selected Chia as an open source partner due to both its technical software and open source expertise, but also the platform's commitment to secure, sustainable, inclusive blockchain technology and immutable data storage. This is a critical step towards robust, transparent cooperation on climate action focused on environmental integrity. So that was pretty exciting to find, and the ties are definitely there. Looking at Circular Drive Initiative, which was mentioned on Chia Network's page right here, we can see that members of the Circular Drive Initiative are Seagate, Micron, there's Chia, and another one which I'm not going to try pronouncing. But going down to regular members, we have quite a lot of big names here, one of which Dropbox. I know everybody has seen Dropbox, so there's definitely some nice ties. And there was the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals page. Check this out if you have never heard of this. Definitely some very interesting connections to Chia here, and it was adopted by all nations members states in 2015. So you can understand how long term of a plan this really was, starting in 2015 with 2030 agenda. So if Chia plays into that, there will be a long life for Chia. We can also take a look at XCH on the chart here, and it did have this tremendous downtrend, although I think getting into this time period where altcoins are going to begin to rise against Bitcoin, many call it alt season, I think Chia could be in for quite a ride, considering it has around 32 million supply, which is really low. It's only $14 a pop. If you were not in throughout this time and have never heard of Chia, now might really be a good time to consider checking it out. You didn't have to deal with this horrible downside, and $14 a pop is rather cheap. We can see that the price before, according to Chia Network, you can see this is not an exchange, this is Chia Network itself. So we have an all-time high of around $2,500, which the return on investment from the current prices would be on 174x. So that's definitely worth checking out if we were able to get back to this all-time high, which I do believe is possible. In fact, I compared it to Solana's market cap right now, and at Solana's current market cap, I believe it's around 40 billion. I could be wrong, but that would put Chia at around 4 to 5 grand, I think. So those numbers are definitely possible. A lot more money is going to flow into this space in the next few months here than people would imagine. So having this coin break its all-time high, potentially, head past $4,000, could still be on the table. This is quite a big liquidity event where they just kept on bringing the downside. This is not financial advice, but something to check out. Here, I wanted to show you guys the total supply. The supply does go up, meaning it is not finite, it is farmed, but 21 million coins were originally pre-farmed, and so far there has been around 11 million that were added into the ecosystem. And these aren't that crazy of inflation numbers, especially considering it's such a small supply. So, in my opinion, not the biggest thing to worry about. And if you didn't know who the International Finance Corporation was, which are the ones right here, I wanted to show you guys they are a member of the World Bank Group. And if we click on what they do, they improve the lives of people in developing countries by investing in private sector growth. So looking at how big they are, the size and diversity of our investment portfolio is $70 billion for IFC's own account, ensured that IFC achieved significant impact in nearly every region of the world. So they definitely have a big role to be played, the IFC, alongside being a member of the World Bank Group. And Chia is having these partnerships with the Sustainable Development Goals and Costa Rica. So I would say Chia is here to stay. Although it has been through this rigorous amount of time, if this is your first time seeing it, this might actually be a very prime opportunity. So I hope you guys learned something today, found another token that you may be interested in, diversifying a little. I try to only talk about things that I would have a lot of confidence in, and I definitely picked myself up a little bag of this one. something to diversify a little bit. I think it could be a big winner. I hope you all enjoyed. Check out chia.net if you are interested in this token and you want to learn some more. They have some solutions listed here and lots more you might be able to learn on their page about their industry, about them, their developers, where you can buy XCH. I know it's on Uphold, so that's one place, but you will not be able to transfer off of the exchange at the moment, at least. With that being said, thank you for tuning in. Drop a like, comment, let me know what you think of today's video. Everyone have a nice day. It's Luke. I'll talk to you later.